Make sure you check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfellow One Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. What's going on? What's going on? We back, Goodfellow Sports again. More boxing talk. And Bob Arum throws shade at Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence in doing what he does best, man. Can't promote a fight no more. You know, the days of, old school promotion is over. He don't know how to promote new school fighters. Never knew how to promote black fighters. Let's get into it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. And don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow One Boxing. Get you 18% off their all natural products. Lotion, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, and much, much more. Website, promo code are in the description. And we're doing giveaways all this week as well as we did last week. Please appreciate everybody for checking in. And Bob Arum pretty much hating on Mikey and pretty much adding insult to injury, doing what he does best, using somebody else's momentum to promote his product. He says, unlike Mikey Garcia, Amir goes into a fight intending to win. His boxing ability, which is phenomenal, could give Terence Crawford fits. He's capable of pulling off the upset. Now, he got to come out here and say this shit, man, because they can't sell like Mikey and Errol sold. I heard they sold almost 50,000 tickets in the Cowboy Stadium and filled up a 100,000 seat stadium. Right now, if you look at the ticket chart for Terence Crawford and Amir Khan, which is about 5 days and 4 weeks away, probably about a month away, if that. It's not selling at all. Okay, this big microphone that he said is ESPN is doing a horrible job promoting Crawford and Khan. And anytime the A-side promoter, which is Crawford, is obviously got the A-side promotion, got to say, oh, this guy Amir Khan can give Crawford fits. Anytime you got to come out there and say that just mean that this shit a mismatch. You don't never see no promoter come out there and praise the opponent. Everybody know this is a glorified mismatch, as Mikey and Errol Spence was. But the difference is, with Mikey and Errol Spence was, people never see Mikey knocked out. People see Mikey drop, but not seriously hurt. In the Mexican fan base, the casuals, believed in Mikey. The Mexican aficionados, as far as the former fighters, they injected, support into the Mikey fan base, into the Mexican fan base, and they believed in Mikey. People from the UK ain't about to travel over to see Amir Khan get iced. You know what I'm saying? Traveling from the UK to New York is a way longer, more financial, burden and commute for United Kingdom fans than fans from Mexico and Mexican American fans that live in the States. That's an easy commute. You live in Mexico, New Mexico. You live in Texas. You live in Southern California, Northern California, all of them. Nevada, Denver. That's a closer commute. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not spending that much financial. A lot of people could drove to the fight. The tickets were cheaper. Parking was expensive, I heard. $45 to park. But it was cheaper, Come all the way from the UK to watch Amir Khan in a mismatch. That's different. This was financial. This was for frugal people. Mikey and Earl was more comfortable for them spending that money because it didn't break the bank. Texas is cheap. For 3 days there, for me, it was on under $500 at certain hotels if I would have went. So financials is not an issue. Traveling to New York, if you anywhere else, outside the East Coast, Midwest on back, it's expensive. It's a more expensive city. So Bob Arum, of course, he's going to throw shade at Mikey. Mikey used to be over there. He no longer over there. He made a ton of money, fought the best opponents he ever fought outside the top rank. And to say, you got to go out here and say Amir Khan is capable of doing this, we all know both of them was mismatches. Bob Arum is always trying to use somebody else to promote his fight. And it ain't going to work. Nobody buying them Crawford Khan tickets. Nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? Amir Khan had a great fan base at one point. A lot of United Kingdom fans that believed at him at one point. But looking at his last fight, he got dropped couple times by Samuel Vargas. You know, the United Kingdom fans probably just going to wait till he get beat up by Terence Crawford and come back to the table for a Amir Khan fight. Plain and simple. You know, Bob Arum just can't take the high road and be like, you hear people from Top Rank saying, it's a mismatch. You see, they on Twitter, it's a mismatch, you know. See, Mikey couldn't do nothing and come watch Crawford Khan. Nah, man. Nah. Ain't nobody gonna do that. If this was a mismatch, then that's definitely a mismatch. Just because Amir Khan is getting knocked out, that don't mean shit. He got the same chances Mikey got, if lower. Earl ain't the pound for pound number 1 fighter in the world. Terence Crawford is. So we expect him to get him out. Now, if that fight go to full distance and he go to decision, hey, it's different. Mikey ain't never been stopped. And the truth be told, Amir Khan started a one weight class above Mikey at 135, 130. Or 2 weight classes. Mikey was at 126, excuse me. Mikey should have turned pro at 35, but ain't nobody got time for that. Talk about that, but we'll see. We'll see. But Bob Arum is always the guy that needs somebody else to promote his fights. Needs something else to promote his fights. Instead of running Crawford Khan promos almost a month out, still ain't seen one. Ain't seen one through an NBA game. Ain't seen one through a college basketball game this weekend. Ain't seen it nowhere. Ain't seen it on the ticker. Ain't seen it on the watermark on top of on the ESPN First Take. Ain't seen nothing about Crawford Khan since fight week. But the first time they actually start promoting the fight, you know what I'm saying, is on Twitter after Mikey Garcia sorrow. They can only dream of filling up Madison Square Garden 50% to do that fight because 100,000 hosts that Cowboy Stadium. They can only dream of filling that up on 50%. Madison Square Garden maybe hold 20,000 for a boxing event, maybe somewhere around there. There's so many blue seats in there, it's crazy. Plenty empty seats. And Joshua and Miller is no different. $200, $300 to get in the door, and nobody's buying these tickets. Nobody buying Crawford Khan tickets. Crawford has fought in New York a couple of times, and still he's not as synonymous with Madison Square Garden, New York City. Still, he pulls nobody in that venue. You know why? It's not just because his personality is boring. It's because his promoter, he got a promoter that he pays a percentage to every fight. Every fight he gives him a percentage. And they do nothing for him. There's no billboards hanging around New York. There's no promos being run on TV. I see every time I look up on ESPN, it's a UFC promo. Dana White talking. It's a UFC promo. It's an NBA promo. It's a college basketball promo. It's a women's college ball promo. No Crawford Khan. And they want to charge us whatever it is, $59, $75 to watch this pay-per-view event? No. You, Bob Arum, and everybody else in Top Rank who talking shit about Mikey and talking shit about the fight. Oh, he didn't try. He didn't do this. He didn't do that. Take that same energy and send it to ESPN and say start running Crawford Khan promos. Because this pay-per-view got to make us to be another sub 100,000 pay-per-view buys for Terence Crawford. First was a premature pay-per-view buy with Victor Postal because it was going on between HBO and Top Rank. And now again. And at the end of the day, it's at the worst time. You already had Mikey and Earl who done tremendous event by Fox. I don't know how much they sold. We'll see. Could be an achievement. Could be an underachievement. Could be an overachievement. Don't know. Carissa Shields, Christina Hammer, April 13th. Okay? Then you keep going. Crawford Khan, April 20th. Then I think May 11th, I'm not sure, they announced it. Somewhere in there is Jared Hurd and Julian J. Rock and then Gary Russell. Then after that, it could be Wilder in Brazil. I don't know what network that's going to be on. After that, it could be but Joshua Miller. And in between that, after that's Charlo and Harrison as well, too. And Jamal Charlo returned to Houston. So, Jared Hurd, to speak on that real quick. These dudes don't be announcing fights and locking up venues to a month before the fight. The business side of boxing, man, they need to improve on that, man. But Bob Arum sucks at promoting the fight. We know it. And using the negative energy and the sorrow energy for Mikey Garcia, not going to put no more pay-per-view buys and asses in the seat for Crawford Khan. It's Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget we on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or whatever the situation may be. Continue to share the videos. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Hill Blaze, at thehillblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Boxing get you 18% off the 100% all natural products. And don't forget you can make a donation to the channel if you want to. That link's always in the description. And don't forget to check out the Patreon. It's only $2 for hardcore boxing fans, $2 for my food for thought tier as well. But y'all know what it is. CJ Goodfellow.